Video, we are going to review Python data types. What are the built-in data types available in Python? How to set the values for those data types? And specifically, we can start with string, number, and Boolean data types. Let's look into a sample code to review this information. Here I have a Python file created to demonstrate this example. I have used a hashtag to comment. So what are the built-in data types that are most commonly used? For the text, we use str. For numeric types, we use int, float. And for the Boolean type, we use bool. And for sequence types, list, tuple, range. For mapping types, dict, which is like a dictionary. And for the set type, set. So in this demo, we will start with text, numeric, and Boolean. How to define a string data type. So in this example, I created a variable name and assigned the value Scott. Because I assigned the value within the codes, the Python knows the name variable is of string type. So we don't have to explicitly say it. But there is also other way to define a variable, like in this example, n equal to str Scott. We are indicating that variable n, we are assigning the value Scott, and it's of string data type. By putting them in the bracket, we are indicating it's a string data type. This is called explicitly, we are providing the data type information to the variable. This is not very commonly used, but maybe in some occasions, but you can simply assign the value and the Python will determine the data type automatically. Once you define this data type, you can print them like usually we do, print name, print n. And if you want to know what is the data type for existing variable, you can find out using this inbuilt function method type. So if you pass the type and the variable name, it will tell exactly what is the data type of this variable. Okay, so eventually we're going to run this example and we can take a look. Now that we're done with the string, now let's talk about the numeric. The numeric, there are two data types we have, int and the float. Int is for the rounded integers that we use, and the float type really means the decimal. Okay, so here x equal to 10 is an integer numeric type, int, and y, I have assigned a decimal. So Python determines it's a decimal and it treats the y as a float data type. Okay, you can print the value like the way we usually do. And the next one is the Boolean. So Boolean type is it's true or false. So as we code in Python, there are situations where you want to know the status of certain activity or certain variable. You want to store the status as true or false, and based on the condition, you might do some work. So you can use this Boolean data type, and the Boolean data type comes with a predefined value. So in this example, work done is the variable name, true is the value. As you can see, the capital T is important because that's the reserved keyword here, indicates Boolean data type of value true. And you can print that and it will print the value true. And similarly, you can assign another variable z here with the false as a Boolean value, and you can print the z. Now let's look at one simple example of how to put all this together. Okay, so what I have done is I created a string variable, assigned the value x, and then I created a numeric variable age, with the value in integer 25, another numeric variable amount with the decimal value 25.5 or float type, and the Boolean variable work done with the value true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print these four variables together here, and you can see name, age is, and the age with amount variable, and completed work true or false. Okay, let's run this code and we can look at the output one by one. Okay, so we have this printed. So at the first, we created the string variable with quotes value and with the str casted function. So it prints the both value, name and n, Scott. And then we try to find out what is the data type by using the type function, and it prints its str type for both name and n, right? Then we created two numeric values, variables with the numeric values, and I'm printing it here 10, 10.5. Then we're simply printing the Boolean values with the work done true, z false. You can see here true, false. Next, I created one big print statement concatenating the values. So you can see the outcome here. Alex's age is 25 with amount 25.5 and completed work true. So this is one sample scenario where you can see how you create the variables and how you can use them together. Okay, so that's the overall review about the most commonly used data types: string, numeric types, and the Boolean. We'll continue more on these data types with talking about the sequence types, mapping type, set type in the next segment. Keep watching this video.